you. Welcome to Let's Have a Chat podcast with your host, Edgar Salinas. Guys, we made it. Season 2. What better way to start Season 2, Episode 11, than with the WWE Summerslam 2022 predictions. WWE Summerslam 2022 is going to be happening this Saturday. Yes, you heard that right. Saturday, not Sunday. Let me know in the comments down below. Do you prefer the events happening on Sunday or Saturday? Now, this event is looking pretty good. Not going to lie, it's looking pretty good. Now, this episode, we're going to go ahead and give you my predictions for the show. We're going to run through with the match card. And I'm going to go ahead and announce what I think might be the match of the night. And if we're going to have some surprising returns. Hope you guys enjoy the episode. See you guys soon. Yes, you heard that right. WWE SummerSlam 2022 is happening this Saturday. Now, this Saturday, it's going to be headlined by Brock versus Roman for the 100th time, which I do not mind. Again, these are incredible athletes. They have real good ring chemistry, and I think we're going to have a good match. Real good match. Now, according to ITN WWE, Brock and Roman have faced each other 7 times, which, hey, not bad. Not bad compared to John Cena versus Randy Orton, which have faced each other for a whopping 22 times, according to Cage Match. Now, I remember that time, early 2010s, around there. It was like every pay-per-view was headlined by Randy versus John Cena. Now, great wrestlers, great ring chemistry, and I know that people started getting frustrated with John Cena versus Randy again and again and again and again, but I didn't mind it. I mean, it was going to be a great match. I mean, you had the shoulder tacker, and then You Can't See Me, and then, vintage Orton, like Michael Cole used to say. But again, it's always going to be a great match. I mean, these guys are great. They have great story in the ring, and again, nothing against them, but I mean, they're great athletes. But I know people are having the same issue with Brock versus Roman, happening again. But yeah, it's going to be a good match. No matter what, Brock is money. The Tribal Chief is money as well. So I think it's going to be a good headline for SummerSlam 2022. Whether it's going to be happening at the end or in the beginning of the show, who knows? If they put it in the beginning of the show, I think it might be a great way to start the show, especially if it's a title change. What do you guys think? You guys think it's going to be a title change or no? Who knows? But let's go ahead and look at the match card, guys. We have the Undisputed WWE Universal Champion Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar in a last man standing match. Oh, that's going to be good. I wonder what's going to be happening. I'm already going to call it. We're going to have the Usos come in and, maybe attack Brock Lesnar, a couple of F5s, a couple of suplex. Welcome to Suplex City, am I right, guys? But I think that might happen. I wonder who else might get involved. You guys think we might get a new member of the Bloodline? Who knows? I think that would be a good way to, introduce them to the Bloodline. But as far as this match, might be a short match, nothing too crazy. Couple of suplexes against Roman in the ring, maybe outside the ring. I think they're very creative, so I'm very excited to see what's going to be happening. The last match that I remember that was the last man standing, which is that Shane and Miz match. No, maybe where they kind of did that move. Was it on the I don't know what it was, but it was like very high up there. And they kind of like did a suplex off of that. But who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? I know they're going to do that iconic move where like Brock Lesnar is like on the barrier and then like Roman spears him. So I think that might be a pretty good visual to see in the match. But I feel if they put this match at the end of the card, I think the crowd might be a little burned out by then. So setting this up as the first match, I think they were real good. I don't know if they've done that in the past before, having the title in the beginning of the show. get the crowd happy, especially if, according to the match card, it looks like it might be Liv versus Rhonda, but who knows? Again, I don't think this is a correct way the match card is going to be. But we'll see. But again, in my personal opinion, I think they should have it in the beginning of the show. But as far as the winner, who I think might be the winner, I'm going to go ahead and go with the Tribal Chief himself, Roman Reigns. Now, the reason why I think Roman's going to retain here, because I know that we have that Clash of the Castle that's going to be happening soon. And I think it's going to be a Drew McIntyre that will be facing Roman at that event, hometown hero. Will Drew win? Might be a conversation for another day. But again, that's what we're looking at right now. I know they were saying that Randy was supposed to face a Roman here, but, I know it wasn't set in stone yet, but, that's what they were saying, that Randy might have been the person to challenge Roman, which I think that would have been a good match too. A lot of chemistry between those two. But yeah, Roman for the win. Good match. Hopefully, we don't see too much of the Usos intervene in the match. I mean, you really want to set Roman as that, that dominant champion. So I think a real nice quick win will be good. But yeah, going Roman for the win. Next up, we have the Smackdown Women's Champion, Liv Morgan versus Ronda Rousey. Now, WWE Money in the Bank 2022 was a great show. If you haven't already, again, I did a review on that show. So if you haven't already, make sure you check it out. But it was an incredible moment when Liv Morgan cashed in her Money in the Bank contract against Ronda when she just finished her match with Natalya, which, people were saying that, she was hurt, she just finished the match, so it's not really fair. But it was still a beautiful moment. And nobody's going to take that away from Liv. I mean, she really deserved it. And all Money in the Bank cash-ins, it's always they're injured. I think Alberto was injured. Who else was injured? I'm trying to remember when CM Punk cashed in. Was it? I don't know who it was. Let me just check.
2,000 years later.
Yeah, Jeff Hardy and Edge. So they know they were injured. But yeah, it always happens. They're injured, and you hear the theme song. So I don't know why people are giving her a lot of heat. As far as who I think the winner might be, yeah, I don't know. Rhonda, former UFC champion. I don't know, man. But hopefully something happens where Liv gets that win, where it's a quick 1, 2, 3, maybe knocking down the ref. It usually happens a lot. But as far as storyline goes, and Triple H is now creative control, I think Liv's gonna take it. I don't know how, but I think she's gonna take it, man. I think Liv's gonna go all the way and really set the tone that she can be a dominant champion. So Liv Morgan for the win. So it's going to be a good match. As far as who I think is going to take control of the match, of course, Rhonda, takedown, submissions, and hopefully Liv, has been training in either submissions or anything like that to get her that W. But yeah, Liv Morgan for the win, guys. Let me know in the comments down below who you think the winner might be, guys. But as far as the winner of this match will Liv for sure. And that's what makes a good show, whether it's, twists and turns, something you didn't expect. Again, that's what makes a good show. Next up, we have the United States champion, Bobby Lashley versus Theory. Now, Bobby Lashley is a dominant champion, former WWE champion, and versus a protege, Theory, which was Mr. McMahon's golden boy. But, we all know what happened with Mr. McMahon. Retired already, because of all this controversy against him. That's still pending. So we'll see what happens. Maybe they kind of give up on Theory now. And next up, we're going to have Bobby Lashley setting the tone for this. But as far as the in-ring chemistry between Bobby Lashley and Theory, again, pretty good chemistry. Again, we saw this match in the Money in the Bank. But I think Theory might take it, guys. I'm going to go ahead and choose Theory for this. Again, just because the whole look with the belt and the briefcase, I think it just looks great. But if they do that, I feel the United States Championship is not going to get enough attention. So even though I do want Theory to win, it's kind of bad because it kind of takes the U.S. title away from other contenders. Again, other people that can be built up because because of the championship. And I know people say that the title does not make the person, but again, it gives them that screen time that they need, guys. Again, everybody can be a good wrestler, but again, it's really that personality, that character that they play. So again, I'm going Theory for the win, guys, just because again, it looks good. Again, it looks good on him. You got the briefcase, you got the belt. Again, it gives him that little, not experience, but kind of that like, hey, look, I'm a champion too. Or maybe when he cashes in, maybe in the show against, Roman and Brock Lesnar. Again, that would be a good image of him with all these belts. I mean, I think it would be really awesome for him to win that title. I mean, again, he's only, I believe, 24 years old? So that'd be an incredible highlight for the kid. What am I talking about? A 24-year-old. Again, it's going to be good for him. So again, Theory for the win, guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. As far as anything happening here, I think Bobby Lashley is going to go ahead and dominate most of the match. Theory, again, he's going to hold his own, but I think we might have either holding the rope or something, have poking of the eye or something that's going to give Theory that W. But we'll see. But again, he does have that briefcase. Even if he loses, I think it'll be a good contender. And something tells you that we're going to see Theory throughout the show. You know what I mean? Maybe we hear his theme song play during the Brock Lesnar versus Roman match. What do you guys think? I think that's going to happen. So yeah, Theory for the W. Next up, we have the undisputed WWE Tag Team Champions, the Usos, versus the Street Profits, with special guest referee Jeff Jarrett, because this is happening in Nashville, Tennessee. Now, if you guys checked out my Money in the Bank review, I did say that this match ended up being the greatest match that happened in the show. Now, the Usos and the Street Profits have really good chemistry. There's a really good story there. With Montez having the shoulder up at the end of their match in Money in the Bank. Again, so I'm glad they were able to play that story. So they decided to bring a special guest referee for Jeff Jarrett. So again, that kind of adds to the story. As far as the winner, guys, you want to keep that bloodline strong, though. You want to keep them strong, so I'm going to go with the Usos. Usos with the W. Again, a lot of investing in the bloodline. So I think taking the titles away from them, it kind of just makes them that tag team again. I go back to that. The titles don't make the champions, the titles don't make the person, but hey, it kind of looks awesome, having all the gold with them, especially with Roman having all the gold. I think it just makes the bloodline really strong, and it gives them that credit, guys. So again, the Usos for the win. Hopefully it's a good match, yo. Hopefully it's a good match. And again, like their Money in the Bank. Now, the thing is, when we hype up a match before even seeing it, the match doesn't end up being too good. And that's just me. Now, it happened in WrestleMania 34, I believe, with AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura. Now, they did have a match in New Japan, but so even before they had the match, people were like, oh man, look, check out this New Japan match. They were so good. They were great. And this is going to be one of the greatest matches of all time. And people didn't like it. People didn't like the WrestleMania 34 match for the WWE champion, which I think it ended with Shinsuke Nakamura. No, it ended, and at the end of the match, they were like celebrating, and then Shinsuke Nakamura gave him a low blow, and they kind of did like a heel turn on them. So we just got to be very careful. Again, as far as how well this match is going to go, I think it's going to go great, and I think it might be the match of the night once again. I think it's going to be the match of the night once again. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, guys. Next up, we have Pat McAfee versus Happy Corbin. Now, this match has been happening. This feud has been happening for a good while. So, Pat McAfee versus Happy Corbin. Now, I think this might be a real good match. We saw Pat McAfee's performance at WrestleMania coming out to the White Stripes Seven Nation Army song, and man, the crowd was bumping. He had the crowd in the palm of his hand. Now, as far as this match goes, I think Pat McAfee might get that win. I really hope he does. Again, he is doing an incredible job because he is so passionate about the business. He loves the business. He loves professional wrestling. Now, I've seen his show on YouTube with Brock Lesnar, Vince McMahon, Randy, and man, you can really tell that Pat McAfee is actually very passionate about the business. We saw the same thing with Bad Bunny. Logan Paul also, he had that passion in the business, which is something you really enjoy seeing. Now, I think Pat McAfee might get the W because it just gives you that good feeling at the end of the match that you had a babyface win. Now, Happy Corbin is, in my personal opinion, one of the best heels in the business right now. Really makes you hate him, which is perfect. Perfect. And he also has a great Instagram page. Again, really good guy. But as far as this match goes, I hope it doesn't go too long. You just want a quick, simple match. Boom, 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 boom. Maybe we have Pat McAfee struggling, but again, we'll see what happens. Pat McAfee is doing an amazing job. You can tell he's been training, and he's just a very charismatic person. And I know he's going to have the crowd in the palm of his hand once again. So Pat McAfee with the win. Okay. Next up, we have the Raw Women's Champion Bianca Belair versus Becky Lynch. Now, I know they had this match maybe a year ago with Becky Lynch coming back, and she kind of just pinned Bianca 1, 2, 3, just like nothing. So I think I like it. I like this match because it kind of brings like a full circle to the storyline. And what I've been hearing is that people want to see Bianca just kind of do the same thing to Becky Lynch and give her that 1, 2, 3 with Bianca winning at the end. So I think that'd be a real good story. Now, after that, I really don't know what's going to happen to Becky Lynch. I don't know where she might end up going, who else she might be starting a storyline with, but I think Bianca should retain. Now, what would be really good is if Bianca retains, and then you have the Street Profits also win their match, and they come out and just celebrate. I think that'll be a real good visual to see and make everybody go home happy. Now, as far as their in-ring chemistry, I think it's great as well. They really set up a story, and you can really tell the passion behind these two females, with Bianca sometimes struggling and the crowd, is behind her, and Becky being a heel that she is, she's able to control the crowd, whether it's saying something, whether it's doing something, have the crowd booing, cheering. And again, I think this match might also be great, guys. I mean, there's a lot of good matches in this card. At first glance, you kind of look at this event and you're like, it's not really my thing. It's not eye-catching. But again, even though they did have this match already, in Money in the Bank, I really think they're going to do a real good job, guys. Now, as far as what these two ladies are capable of, I mean, I don't have to sit here and tell you, but I mean, they're doing a real good job, guys. So I really hope Bianca gets that W and just keep going strong. As far as who I think might face her next, I don't know. Maybe we'll have a call-up. I think that would be real nice from NXT 2.0, maybe call up. Maybe somebody fresh face Bianca Belair. I think that would be really good. But yeah, I think this match is also going to be good, guys. So I hope you guys really enjoyed. So yeah, Bianca Belair for the win. Now, next up, we have Logan Paul versus The Miz. Now, for this one, I'm going to go ahead and go with the Logan Paul. I believe he showed up on one of these, was it Smackdown or Raw? And I think they did it when the cameras weren't rolling, but they were booing him. They were booing Logan Paul. So who knows? I think if he does come out and, SummerSlam, if he comes out, I think he might get booed. Maybe not. Maybe we'll do something with the audio where you don't hear the boos. But we'll see. He did great. Logan Paul did great in his WrestleMania match against the Mysterios. Real good chemistry. He did the Three Amigos. He did the Frog Splash, because of, Rey Mysterio mimicking Eddie Guerrero. So he's able to get that heat. So I don't know why they're trying to make him a babyface. Same thing with The Miz. You can't turn him into a babyface because he's such a great heel. So we'll see what's going to happen. Again, if Miz gets a W, he's going to get cheered by everybody in the arena. If Logan Paul wins, you don't want to hear those boos, right? But we'll see what happens, guys. We'll see what happens. But again, I'm going to Logan Paul for the win. Hopefully have a real good match. I know Logan Paul has been training. The Miz, a great worker. I think The Miz deserves all the credit in the world. He's won all the championships. Again, he's been there since, man, for a good while. I think I remember him being, like the host for like the Diva Search. And, just shows you, man, that keep going. And I know a lot of people don't like The Miz, but man, he doesn't deserve, what's I'm looking for? He doesn't hear enough compliments of how great of a wrestler he is. He deserves all these compliments. Multiple time champion, great character. He makes you want to hate him. And again, shout out to The Miz, man. You're doing a great job, bro, and I appreciate you, man. Whether you're listening to this or maybe you won't, but again, appreciate you, man. You're doing a great job. But yeah, Logan Paul for the win. Next up, we have the Mysterios versus Finn Balor and Damian Priest of the Judgment Day no disqualification match. Now, we did have Rhea Ripley come back. She was wearing I'm Your Papi shirt, which I think was really cool. Real nice Eddie Guerrero shirt. During Rey Mysterio's 20th anniversary, which happened on Raw, you had Rey's family there. And I believe they took out his mask from the Halloween Havoc match against Eddie Guerrero. That iconic pink one. But again, real good. I'm happy. Thank you so much, Rey Mysterio, for everything that you've done for the business. You're one of my favorite wrestlers. So, yeah, I can't believe 20 years, man. That's crazy. We had John Cena's 20 years. We had Randy Orton's 20 years. I mean, we're getting old, guys. We're getting old, but, just the beauty of the business, right? Very happy. Now, the Mysterios was Finn Balor and Damian Priest in a no DQ match. A lot of stuff can happen in that new no DQ match. I think we're going to have Mysterio's family get involved as well. Might get Rhea Ripley come in and attack one of the Mysterios. But as far as the winner goes, I think the Mysterios should take that W. Make sure everybody goes home happy. We had Rey Mysterio, just finish his 20 years in the business. So I think that'll be a real good message. And I'm loving this father-son duo, man. I'm really loving it. How happy can Rey Mysterio be to be tag teaming with his son? I mean, that's beautiful. Finn Balor, I wish you were the Universal Champion. You're my boy. You're my hero. But I'm glad he's with Damian Priest, building up Damian Priest in the Judgment Day, in which they kicked out Edge. But yeah, Rey Mysterio's for the win, so it should be a good match. You're gonna see the double 619 happening for sure. Maybe some frog splashes from them. Memory Eddie Guerrero. I'd love to see them do the Three Amigos. Maybe see Dominic Mysterio do one of the Three Amigos on Damian. I think that'd be really nice. But you're gonna see a lot of stuff happening since it is a no DQ match. But other than that, I think they're gonna take that win. Another match that is missing, guys, was Matt Riddle and Seth Rollins. I know Matt Riddle got injured. I think he got a stinger, and they took the match off the card. But maybe we see Seth Rollins wrestle in this event. That'd be real nice. That'd be a real nice by Triple H. That'd be a real nice twist to see Seth Rollins in the match. But who might face Seth Rollins? A lot of people saying The Fiend might come back, but Cody Rhodes maybe. I think that would be a real surprise that nobody would expect. I think it would be real nice. But yeah, very excited for the SummerSlam. I just hope whatever Triple H has in store, I hope it doesn't overshadow the rest of the card. For example, if the Street Profits win, people are going to forget about that moment, especially if you have somebody like The Fiend come out or Cody Rhodes, somebody come out. Ooh, Randy Orton. I think Randy Orton might come back SummerSlam, face Seth Rollins. I think it'd be real nice, but we'll see. The reason why I say Randy Orton, he can come back and say like, hey, you heard Riddle, the RK Bro, it was a thing. I think that would be a real good match. Kind of ties back to what happened at WrestleMania 31 with, Seth Rollins trying to go for the stomp on Randy doing that RKO in the air. I think that'd be a real nice callback. But we'll see what happens, guys. I know SummerSlam is going to be full of surprises, full of amazing wins, and I think it's going to be an overall good show. Let me know what you guys think, guys. Let me know your predictions down in the comments down below, guys. I think it's going to be a great show. Would it be better than Money in the Bank? Who knows? But we'll see, guys. Again, I'm going to go ahead and do a review of this show as soon as it's over, guys. Just know that I appreciate you guys. Make sure to like, subscribe to this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Well, guys, there you go. WWE SummerSlam 2022 predictions. Hope you guys enjoy the show. Before you leave, make sure to subscribe, like this video, guys. If you haven't already, make sure to follow me on Instagram, TikTok for more content. As soon as the pay-per-view is over, I'm going to go ahead and give my review of the overall show, and that video is going to be released on Sunday. Appreciate you guys. You guys have a beautiful day.